Greetings, people on the internet. Welcome, and in this video we'll be creating tiles. So before that, let's just turn this off, the visibility off of the game over, and create a new layer. And this layer, I will call it tiles. So I'm just gonna lock the game over layer, and let's insert a new object here, and that object is gonna be a tile map. I'm gonna hit insert, and then you have this tile map, which is it's a default tile map that comes with Constructor 2. You can change it, of course, if you like. I mean, you can change the colors of it. You can, whatever you want to do, just you're free to do it. So I'm just using it just like that. Also, when you insert this object, so as you can see here on the tile map, you can just bring, using the pencil, I'm using the pencil of the tile map, so I'm just bringing to the screen pieces of that tile map, which is actually these are the tiles. It's too big, as you can see, so I'm reducing its size here, 8 by 8. And now, as you can see, when I'm selecting the pencil and I'm grabbing the tiles, they are much smaller, so they are 8 by 8 tiles. And I can add a bunch of them and do something like this. So I can erase these ones here now, and these ones here as well. And I'm going back to the pencil and selecting the tile I want to add. Control Z because I made a mistake. And now the tile for the bottom corner, and that's it. So this is a way that we have to, to make the game look a bit better. So something else I want to show you. If I just put some tiles there, that means those tiles are there, but they're doing nothing, like you see. So we must add some function to these tiles, or you can turn them into solid objects. I'm not going to do that. So what I actually am going to do is something different. So I'll use the collisions we have so far. First, make sure something that you have to make sure is you have your tile map bar turned on. The tile map bar is this one here. I forgot to tell that in the beginning. So if you don't have the tile map bar on, it won't show up. So in this version of Constructor 2, remember that we can only have 4 layers. So if you want to create another one, you just can't. So now, selecting the tiles layer, I will add some tiles to our scene, and I will try to cover the best I can the collision objects that we have, which are those platforms. And don't worry if you're not doing a great job, just like I'm not doing a great job now, as you can see, because we'll go back to that and we'll hide all the collision objects that we have. So no worries about that so far. For now, I mean. Okay, so what I'm doing now is actually I'm going to put our main platform down here so that we have more space to play and create other platforms, because I'm going to create other platforms, not just the ones we have so far, just to make the game a bit more interesting and challenging. I mean, this is not a really challenging game, of course, but you know, it's something that you can start with, and then with practice you can make really interesting games. I've seen lots of really interesting and challenging games done in Constraint 2, and so yes, it is possible. This is just a simple platform game for the sake of teaching how you can make a similar one. So now I'll maybe use some flowers. So you can just, there's some little flowers down here, if you can see. I'm not sure you can see them. They're really small, but believe me, these are flowers. So you can hold and drag and make a group of tiles, and then you can just put them there like so, which it looks weird. So I'm just adding few groups of flowers, and I actually am not doing this the right way. Sorry, so I'll just do it again. So click and drag, and now, yeah, now it's looking much better. Okay. Sweet. So let me just correct this here. Okay. So as you can see, there's a few options here with these tiles that you can use. I'm going to build a wall now. So I'm using this kind of tile here to build a wall. I can select a few so that I get a bigger tile, and just building a wall here. And this wall is so that I'm making one here and another one on the left side. And this wall is so that our character won't go over that. So I want the character to stay inside this the screen of the game. And now I can also add some clouds here on top, like so, and like so. Okay, sweet. What else can we do here? Can just repair this, even though this is not showing, but you know, looks better like that. Okay. I'm gonna build another platform here. This is actually just the tiles. I don't have a platform here, but I will. Okay, so as for the corners, you can use this, all the corners, or you can just turn it and it also works. But then don't forget to turn it again, so like that, like, you know, you see. Okay, so you have to turn it again, and now it works. Or you can just simply use the corners, which is what I usually do. Okay, another platform here. A simple one like that, with a corner here and the left up corner there. And let me put another one here on top, just hide the game over again so that it doesn't go in the way. So another small platform here, and let me add another one in here about this size. Okay, so so we have all the platforms. I don't think I'm gonna add more. That's it. That's good. So if you want to get rid of this square, just click on the tile map and make sure you're on tiles, and let's put the opacity to 50 now for the moment so that I can see what's behind. I want to see the platforms behind the tiles, okay? So now let's keep it like that. Now let's go back to the game layer and move the platforms so that they will stay behind the tiles, like that. This one, I have to resize it a little bit, like so. This one comes down here. Can leave it just like that. And actually now I will make other platforms like this, the red one. And another one here. So I'm just going to the object there and dragging it to the scene. Now this one is gonna be like that one, the orange one. So I'm grabbing the orange one and bringing it here to the layout. And the last one is going to be this red one as well. Okay, just resize it. And that's pretty much it. We have all the platforms we need. So I'm just moving the diamonds now. This is the last diamond, so the most valuable one. This one, it can stay here. This one will stay here as well. Lava will stay there. And moving this diamond here and this other diamond here. It has to jump to get it. And the lava, I'm going to have another lava. So just have to grab it and put it wherever you want. I'll put it there. So now I will select the sprite and bring it here. The game will start about here. So now we can add another enemy, another guy, another purple little ghost in this platform. Let me just readjust this guy here. Okay. And now something else we can't forget is always make sure you're working on the right layer. So in this case I am, because I want to build collision walls in the game layer. So I'm using a solid platform to do so. This way the sprite we're controlling will not fall for his death. Okay, so let's just test it. So this guy here is not moving. I have to take care of that. But it's working so far. Okay, good. So it's Okay, yeah, it looks like everything's working. Only this other guy, this little guy here is not moving. Okay, so now I have to commit suicide because I won't be able. Oh, okay, yeah, I could pass through him. To restart. Can't believe I can finish this game. Yeah, I think I'll do it now. Okay. Oops. Okay, something is not going as expected. So this collision is actually what I need is this one. So my mistake. Sorry for that. Because actually this one was the jump through, and this one is the solid one. So actually I should, instead of just naming them platform 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, I should actually have named them with its collision property, and I could just have them correctly named, like jump through platform or solid platform or something like that. So my mistake, I didn't do it. So I could just do it now, but it's pointless at this stage of the game. So okay, so I know this platform is the solid one, and now that won't happen. I'm just holding control to make a copy of it, and hopefully now everything will be working except for that guy that is not moving. So he's still stopped. I have to go through it, see what's going on with him. So okay, now I have a jump through platform, and this one is a solid one. And now, well, now it's the solid one, so I can't go through him. I have to die. Also, I have to put the game over title moving with the camera, which is not, so we couldn't see it. Okay. This guy stopped as well. Okay, so actually I think I know what that is, and that has to do with the wall I just built. It probably is too close to the platform, so I have to, yeah, it's too close to the platform, so I have to reduce its size like that, so it's a bit thinner now, and probably, hopefully now that other enemy is moving. Yeah, there it is. So it's okay now. Good. So now we have to go back and take care of these other issues. Okay, so now let me go to the layers and do something here. So the tiles are gonna be behind the game, and the game is visible and transparent. I can make it transparent like so, or having it actually the tiles opacity, let me just put it back to 100 to see how it looks like. So the background color of the tiles, let me try something, see if it works. Maybe it won't. Yeah, doesn't work. Okay. Okay, yeah, so it can't be transparent, otherwise we won't have a background color. But actually, maybe I should do that. Let me think, guys, I'm sorry. Okay, so if this is transparent and on top of game, then yeah, you can see there's the platforms are still showing, so let me just take care of that and I'll go back to the transparent issue in a minute. So you just have to reduce it like 1 pixel or so. That should be enough. Okay, here is everything looks good. Just hiding this one. Okay, yeah, so it looks good now. Now let's go back to the transparency problem. So if I have a background color on the game, it won't be showing because tiles are in front. Okay, so maybe what I can do is let's test it to see how it's showing. Yeah, okay, so everything is black. It doesn't look really that nice. Everything in the background in a black color, and actually you can't even see the character. You can only see his head, beard, and his hands. I mean, so that it doesn't make sense to have the game like this. Yeah, just showing you that sometimes you have to go over things and try them, and this actually doesn't work. So let's go back to that and found a solution for it. So on tiles, so tiles can't have the unbounding scroll. No, it actually has. Okay, so the problem is here on the transparency, and I don't want to be transparent, and I probably probably that works. So you can have the game layer transparent, otherwise the color of the background won't show up. Now for this guy, so the best thing to do is I'm just holding the tiles now so that I can see what I'm doing. Best thing to do is get rid of him and just duplicate this other guy here. Actually, I'm holding control and dragging him. And for the bottom platform, I'm just doing exactly the same. I mean, I'm just holding control and dragging it and creating a new platform, which is a copy of that one. So with this, you can do this in a different way. I mean, you could just create another enemy. See, it's working now. You could just create another enemy and copy the code or do some new code for him. But it's pointless. I mean, it's the same enemy. You want him to do exactly the same. I have this little, I'm just noticing that now. So I have this 1 pixel of the platform is showing. So let me just take care of that. And like I was saying, what I did was just copying the enemy and the platform, and that's it. I mean, there's no point in doing it a different way, so it's corrected now. Okay. So don't forget to save your work, and I'll see you in the next video.